Time for volleyball here in Bronco Gym. Leonard Berry and Liz Smythe with you as the Boise State Broncos finish off their home season. As you look at the starters for the Boise State Broncos, getting the seniors involved, Noelani Helm, Shay Day, and Annie Kaminsky, 3 of their 4 seniors in the starting lineup here today.
Yep, pretty familiar lineup for Boise State, one we've seen most of the season, I would say. San Jose State looks ready to play as well. Bronco Gym is packed. It's a good day to be a Bronco.
Really solid San Jose State starting lineup. Anchored in the middle there by Gianna Lawson, who knows a thing or two about Noelani Helm. The two of them played together at the University of Portland. Barsh swings and finds the back on the first attack.
Nice way to start it out with a Bronco kill. Paige Barsh finding that middle back open in between two San Jose State defenders for the kill.
So a good start for Barsh, who came into this match with a league leading and a Boise State leading 464 kills on the year. She looks for number 2, and she's got it.
Good touch off the block with that kill by Barsh. Noelani Helm with the dig with that off blocker defense. Solid start so far for Boise State.
Brooke Bryant getting her first swing for the Spartans as Barsh goes soft. 3 points, 3 kills for Paige Barsh.
Yeah, 3 for 3, baby. Like I said, a solid start. I think it starts with Ellie Cotton serving at the back line, serving really tough, getting that San Jose State team out of system.
Cotton continues her serve, but this one will be a little bit wide, and it'll be a point for San Jose State. Good start at the line for the sophomore from Elk River, Minnesota, for Boise State, Ellie Cotton. And now the serve goes over to Blair Fleming, the Coastal Carolina transfer. Barsh swinging again, 4 for 4. Somebody get her a Wendy's sponsorship. Paige Barsh starting out with the 4 for 4.
Swinging high, swinging hot, and swinging hard. What she does best, even with a double block on San Jose State side of the net.
Helm will serve for Boise State. Nice dig in the back by Annabelle Kotzikov. Can she make it 5 for 5? Barsh on fire out of the gates.
It's a Paige Barsh show here in Bronco Gym, 5 for 5. That time swinging cross court. A good dig by Kotzikov in the back row to set that play up.
Broncos trying to snap a 5-match losing streak. And the right arm of Barsh going to be a big decider in whether or not they can do that here today as Van Kirk picks that up. Barsh, 6 for 6.
Keep them coming. Again, nice swing by Barsh, led by the dig with Van Kirk with that little soft block tip right there, and a good swing to finish the play. Go ahead.
You gotta wonder what's the record for most consecutive
no kidding
points scored by one player. As San Jose State gets another free point on a missed serve.
It's exactly how they want to start, though, in a tough match that, you know, a lot on the line today.
Ton on the line for Boise State. Playing like a team possessed. There's a shoulder dig as the ball goes over, and Day will take care of it. The Broncos senior from Maple Valley, Washington, puts her first kill to the floor.
Day showing up on senior day. 2 contacts in a row and that really aggressive overpass to get that ball down on the court.
Barsh serving. It was a line drive. Lawson getting up. And the Bronco block arrives. Brooke Bryant tried to get it past them, but Boise State gobbles it up. Bryant swings long. There is no touch. but it immediately is going to be challenged by San Jose State and their head coach, Todd Kress.
San Jose State is challenging the rule of the court to determine if there was a touch. We know as CRS.
My gut instinct was a touch off the block too, so I think that's a good challenge, but we'll see what the ref says.
Take a look at Candy Murphy, associate head coach for Boise State, as she talks to the Broncos in the huddle here. What a great start for Boise State, up 8-2, depending on the results of this challenge. As it currently stands, Boise State is on a 3-0 scoring run if they get to keep this point and make it 9-2. As we take a look at the net cam angle.
That could go either way, I would say.
Yeah, very hard to tell whether or not there was the ball getting grazed by any Boise State fingertips. There is a look at San Jose State. The Spartans coming in the middle of a 4-match losing streak. Their last victory did come on the road, however. They beat Fresno State on the 26th of October in Fresno in a 5-set victory. We take a look at the backside. Once again, hard to tell.
Really hard to tell with that spin on the ball.
So Linda Kildew continues to take a look at the monitor as Sean Garris gets involved, talking to his group out there on the court. What a stellar start for Paige Barsh. 6 kills on 6 attacks. And if you're Boise State, that is almost exactly how you draw it up.
So true. It's exactly how you want to start in a match that means a lot to this team. Senior day, trying to get in that conference tournament. So she's shown up today for her team, and I would say solid team effort as well, getting some middles going, some good defense. So far so good on the Boise State side of things, but still early in this first set.
It is still early, plenty of time left to go as we continue to await a result from this challenge. But it looks like one is finally going to come in as we await Linda Kildew's decision. She spent a lot of time there. And in the end, she says no touch off the block. Broncos keep the point. They're on a 3-0 run. Barsh continues to serve for Boise State. Big swing. That's Nayeli Tia, the redshirt freshman from Livermore, California, who gets a big kill for the Spartans.
Big kill for sure. A good side out for San Jose State team, especially coming off that challenge that they were hoping to go their way. So that was a good response by them.
Taya Nguyen serving. And Kirsten Van Kirk dug out in the back. But she shows up on the block. Tia tried another swing. Van Kirk there with Shea Day.
A good read by Boise State block, knowing that that pass is out of system. The set's most likely going to the outside, and they're all over it.
It's the Broncos sophomore Van Kirk, who was the first to arrive. Except for Kaminsky. That's picked up by the Spartans. Lawson, solo block. Kaminsky gets in on the action.
Kaminsky, big day, the senior, her last game in Bronco Gym, a solid block by her and a great swing off that other touch that she had in that rally.
Tough set to the outside. Boise State takes advantage. And San Jose State out of sorts here in the first set. To the outside, it's Brooke Slusser who takes the swing. Nice, out of the back. That's Blair Fleming. Finds some space.
Nice swing by Fleming out of the back row. Now she's in the front row, but that was a good way to side out for San Jose State. They're looking to get their offense going. A little bit of a slower start so far in this day.
Back set, Van Kirk rattles it off the net. 4 touches against Boise State. Good pickup by Barsh, and it sets up a Kaminsky kill.
Really good pass by Barsh. Serve and pass game is so important, and I feel like Boise State's done a nice job so far, passing really well to get their offense going. A nice swing by Kaminsky to finish the rally.
Good serve by Mitchell. Lawson tips it over. 2 Broncos are there, but after the ball hits the floor, as Lawson records her first kill.
Smart play by Lawson, knowing that there's no defenders right there behind the block and tipping it right over there to get the kill.
There's the senior middle blocker from Tucson, Arizona, Gianna Lawson. Undersized at 5'10", but still manages to make a huge impact in the middle. She's second in the conference in blocks per set, averaging 1.26 per, but it's the Boise State block party today. That's their 4th.
Huge Bronco wall so far in this match. San Jose State, like I mentioned, trying to get their offense going, but Boise State is just stopping it.
And a Kotsakov ace to follow it up. Boise State dominating in every aspect here early. We go to break. The Broncos have the lead over the Spartans here in the first set. Back at Bronco Gym, 15-14 Boise State. They take a 3-0 run into the break, and the blocks have been showing up for both of these teams. For Boise State, that's one of their keys, is to have an effective block. Struggled a little bit against New Mexico with the block. And so Boise State, good early showing for Air Force. Got to avoid the aces. We mentioned it a couple of times. They've been aced 11 times in the match that they lost to Boise State. Have to have better serve receive.
For sure, that serve and pass game is so important to both sides.
That ball comes off the antenna from Kotsakov. That'll be an error for her. And Boise State, serve receive has been a big focus. Sean Garris, when we met with him this week, he was still talking about it. There's only 2 weeks left in the regular season, and Boise State is still talking about passing better off of serves. It's the most important part of the game.
It is. I mean, when you think about it, too, when this team is successful, like I mentioned before, they have a balanced offense and they're getting more hitters involved. So that starts with the pass. That first touch is so crucial off of the serve.
Little delay as Air Force has to remake their substitution. Shires was trying to come off, and Sofia da Silva will come onto the court for the Falcons as Noelani Helm finally gets to serve. And that's a great pass from da Silva, and it sets up a Russ kill. So when we talk about serve, receive, and being able to pass, textbook example.
For sure, and especially Air Force, they love to get their middles going. Mac Russ hitting 1,000 right now, doing a nice job so far, and that starts with the pass and getting their offense set up.
4 for 4 for Russ. Here comes Barsh flying in and getting the kill.
Both teams are siding out really well, and it makes sense when the score's this tight. Looking at these stats, 57 and 60% side out percentage is pretty solid, and both teams neck and neck.
Van Kirk, that left-handed swing on the near side, doing a lot of good things for the Broncos.
She is. It's nice to get her involved early. She had 6 kills in that New Mexico loss on Thursday, and I love Noelani's choices of getting her going as well so far in this set against Air Force.
Air Force calls a timeout with Boise State going up by 2 here in this first set. Pretty even numbers between the two teams, and Boise State doing well so far, hitting 318. Air Force hitting 300. And one of the interesting things about this Boise State unit this year, they're second in the Mountain West in digs. As we take a look at the stats here in the match on the season, Broncos second in the Mountain West in dig, averaging 14.5 per set. But in terms of opponent hitting percentage, they are 10th. So usually when you expect a team to dig a lot of balls, they're going to hold opponents to a very low hitting percentage, like we've seen with New Mexico, who is first in opponent hitting percentage and first in the conference for digs. Boise State is near the bottom in opponent hitting percentage and second in digs.
Right, it's kind of a surprising stat, especially when you look at it that way. When they're second in digs, you would expect them to be holding the opponent to a lower hitting percentage, but not quite the case. And maybe it has to do with hits off the block, teams utilizing Boise State's tall block and hitting high off hands is my only thought. But I think Boise State's doing a really nice job so far this match, digging and blocking as well. So defense on the front and the back have been solid so far today.
Been a very solid defensive effort from both sides. Broncos have made 7 errors, however, in this first set. 5 on the attacking side, 2 at the line. Katsikov with a nice serve there for Boise State, and it'll lead to an Ella Shore kill.
There we have it, using that tall Boise State block and hitting right off the hands. That was a nice swing by Air Force.
Really like what we've seen so far out of the senior setter, Caroline Reinskenmeyer. In the middle is Barsh, off the net, no touch. Point for Air Force. Boise State looks a little confused in their huddle.
Yeah, it looks like they were expecting the ref to call a touch on that. Hard to tell if it did go off a body or just the top of the tape. It looked like the tape, unfortunately.
Barsh will try again. She rolls it. That might have been going out as Joy Harvey gets blocked.
Really good read by Boise State on that block, knowing that Air Force's setter is front row. That means there's only 2 hitters right now on Air Force's side in terms of options. So getting right in front of Harvey, who would most likely be the candidate of who they're going to set.
Harvey leads Air Force in kills coming into this match with 266 on the season. And Ella Shore on that near side, she continues to find some openings.
She does. That was a nice swing by Air Force to side out, especially when it's a tight first set right now. 19 all. It's a race to 20 and then a race to 25 here in Bronco Gym.
Reinskenmeyer will serve for Air Force, senior from Highlands Ranch, Colorado. She's one of just 2 Falcons to play in every set last year. And she helps Air Force out with the ace. It's going to lead to the Sean Garris timeout. So a timeout called by Sean Garris. Reinskenmeyer, 10 assists already, a dig, and most recently the ace. Really good showing so far from her.
Totally. We talk about when a team has such a high hitting percentage or does well offensively, that's the reason behind it is the setter. So she's doing a really nice job spreading out her offense. Looking at these hitting percentage on Air Force's, 1,000, 400, 333, like that's pretty solid. So Boise State's got to side out right now if they want to stay in this match. I mean, it's 19-20, super tight right now.
And the Broncos, they struggled against New Mexico in that first set before eventually falling in that set. It was 25-20. New Mexico won the first set before Boise State won the second on Thursday. And then it was really all New Mexico from there on out, 25-16, 25-16 in the third and the fourth. Of course, Air Force, they got swept, falling in the third set to Utah State, 25-17. So both of these teams really on the comeback trail after some tough sets to end their Thursday night.
For sure, and we talk about that end goal of getting to the Mountain West tournament. These teams are 5 and 6 right now in conference, so it's super tight, not only in this first set, but in conference.
And these are the teams that you need to beat to prove that you're worthy of going to the tournament, making some noise. So for both sides, an integral match for their spot in the standings. And Paige Barsh, big key in the cog that keeps the Boise State offense turning.
That was a great choice by Helm, setting up Paige Barge. She had a split in the block on that one. A nice pass by Bree out of the back row. It's the kind of plays we love to see.
Harvey. Great diving keep up in the back by Jordan Swan, and defense leading to offense for the Falcons.
Wow, 2 back-to-back great touches, starting off with that Air Force dig and then converting it to that kill. Just an off-speed roll shot by the right side. That was a beautiful swing and a smart choice.
Kaminsky helping out a little bit there as it came off the block. Mitchell slammed it off the roof, and it leads to a Shore kill because of it. As Sean Garris calls another timeout. Boise State trying to avoid dropping their 3rd straight set.
Yeah, Boise State just got to do what they do best, get a good pass and side out this play, especially when they're down by 2 right now in the first set. They want to start off strong, especially at home. We talk about home matches being so crucial in this Mountain West Conference, and you got to capitalize at home and utilize that home crowd and get the dub.
For Air Force, playing at home has not been as favorable. The Broncos lost just their 3rd match of the season at home to New Mexico. For the Falcons, they've lost 5 of their last 7, and 5 of those last 7 have been at home, where they went just 2-3, which has put them at 6-7 in conference play. As you look at the standings, tied for 6th with UNLV. Depending on results today, UNLV, Air Force, and Boise State all could be tied for those 5th and 6th positions, which somebody would be the odd team out. So it's a big deal with the results around the conference today.
It is for sure, and it's a battle. I mean, any day, any team can win. I keep saying that, but it's so true. I mean, we saw Air Force towards the top of the conference early on, and like you mentioned now, they've dropped down quite a bit to 6, so they're trying to climb their way back up towards the top. Boise State's been at the top as well, trying to get back into that mix for sure.
And the Broncos only have a 3-match lead over San Diego State with, including today's match, 5 to play. It'll be 4 after today as Ella Shore picks up back-to-back aces, this one coming out of the timeout. And the Aztecs beat the Broncos in San Diego in the only matchup those two are going to have this year. So San Diego State's a threatening team to Boise State as well, because they hold the tiebreaker over the Broncos if it comes down to that in the 6th spot. Barsh dug out, and a double called against Ramos. Barsh will go back to serve, and this is what Boise State wants. Late set situation, their best server at the line, the best server in the conference in terms of aces per set. Great pass. Pretty tough set there for Sires. Harvey, she'll get Barsh right off the line. Falcons on a set point.
A nice side out by Air Force. They're fired up, and who other will they set than Joy Harvey, their go-to middle for this Air Force team.
10 kills and a 381 hitting percentage for her on Thursday. She's got 3 kills and hitting 300 here in this first set. Today, Barsh over. Air Force looking to win this set. Kaminsky trying to keep it alive for the Broncos, and she does.
That's senior mentality right there, Annie Kaminsky, knowing that she wants that ball and knowing that she's going to put it away. That was a nice swing.
Broncos trying to fight off 2 more set points as Air Force tries to win it right here. Shires. Broncos in the net, and a very disappointing way to end the set for Boise State. Bridie O'Connor into the net as Air Force takes the first set, 25-22. Back in Boise between sets. It's the top pairs going to 3. Leonard Berry, Sean Garris here with you. And we've got the 3s for Boise State standing by with us. Lily Paddock and Roriana Chartier are here. And Roriana, for you guys, really took off there in that second set. You sweep to get the victory. And after the tough match you had against Oregon this morning, what was the mindset coming in today to turn it around here in this afternoon?
Yeah, I think we really just wanted to give it everything we had, really just want to leave everything out there. It's my senior night, didn't really want to end that on a sad note knowing that I didn't give it everything, so we really just went into that thinking, you know what, like, screw it, we're just going to ball out and that's it. We only thought about what was going on between those lines and really just left it there.
Yeah, and Lily, what do you think about playing in front of the home crowd after spending about 2 months on the road?
Man, the road was long, but I love a good home crowd match, and having friends and family here to watch just makes it that much more special. Yep.
And Rory, you mentioned senior day, senior night for you guys. Sierra's going to be honored, as is Kylie. You guys have been here all 4 years together. So what has it been like playing with them, getting to spend all 4 years with them, and then today finally getting a chance to share the moment with them as well?
Yeah, it's super special. I mean, my freshman year, played with Kaylee, and then Sierra and I played together my sophomore year, so we've all really had a chance to play with each other, live together for years. I mean, I would say we're all past the point of just being friends. Like, we are family, so just being here today is crazy to think about. It's gone by so fast, but it is really exciting to see how far we've all come.
And Roriana, for you this year to pick up a big blocker in Lily Paddock instead of being the split blocker that you were as a freshman with Kaylee, that's got to feel really good for you.
Yeah, it's exciting. That's always what I've wanted to do. I enjoyed split blocking for sure, but just being a defender is really fun. I feel a lot more comfortable, so it's crazy to see that change from my freshman, sophomore year.
Yeah, and then Lily, you're playing with Rory. She's scrambling on the defense, but what really stands out to me is she loves to get up and bang it. As a little back row defender, she loves to jump and bang. What do you think about setting Rory?
Oh, I love it. Rory, any ball that's half decent, she puts it away just like that. Like, it's crazy to see. I have always admired that from her. 30-inch vertical? She's a baller. She's a baller.
Well, we appreciate you guys taking the time to chat with us. Congratulations on the victory, and we wish you the best of luck on the rest of your guys' season.
Sweet. Thank you.
Good job, girls.
That was Roriana Chartier and Lily Paddock for Boise State. As we're back on the ones court, and Marliana Bullington getting a laser beam off of the defender makes it 3-2, and they will switch sides for the first time here in this third set. A 1-point advantage for Boise State, with the potential to pick up their first sweep of the weekend if the Broncos could pull this one out here on court number 1. There's a nice swing. Kylie Miller continues to score in a variety of ways.
Yeah, it looks like they've got really good rhythm. That's a great pass, high in the middle. She comes in aggressive, which gives her options. In this case, she goes ahead and rips it off the top of the block.
There's Land off the top of the net. Great play by Boise State. A better shot by McGuire.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Boise did everything they could to stay in that point. Davis with too good a shot at the end. The play that Marlena had out of the net was really good. It's very tough to play a ball out of the net. You don't know if it's going to shoot out like a trampoline at you or if it's going to dive straight down. She got really low and made a hittable ball out of it for Sierra.
Nice poke over by Bullington, but it's irrelevant in the end because UC Davis was in the net.
Boise doing the little things right. In that case, covering the block. Good play by Marlena.
Nice dig by Bullington and great effort and recovery by Boise State. McGuire gets another chance. And Bullington, that ball might have been going out, but UC Davis plays it anyway.
Yeah, really good point. Bullington scrambling well on the defensive side.
There's a nice swing down the line for Miller.
Yeah, good crisp line shot. If she would have hung that up any higher, Sierra would have ran it down. Instead, she snapped it quick down the line for the kill, leading to the 5-5 side change.
There goes Boise State, and there is Joe Rich and his top pair for UC Davis. Again, first season head coach. You know, trying to put your mark on the program. And Rich, really with a lot of great talent on this team. Again, we mentioned the big roster. Even in a difficult conference like the Big West, you have to imagine that this team is going to be very formidable in a couple of years, like Marlena Bullington is.
Yeah, great swing there on two before the blocker could get to the net.
Miller, strong off the hands of Bullington.
A great swing right at the dropping blocker in Marlena Bullington. Davis pair doing a lot of talking between points. Great save there. Sierra lays out to pass that jump serve, tough to her right, and Marlena goes on two to score. Well placed shot in the corner.
Very tough serve from Bullington. UC Davis never gets in system. Broncos are. Now the Aggies are in system, and they finish it with a Colleen McGuire tap.
Great touch shot from off the net. It's not easy to beat the defense from off the net. But that shot is well disguised and well placed.
So it'll bring Miller back to serve, junior from San Diego, California. And Boise State on the beach in the Southland Conference, but the rest of the Broncos in the Mountain West. And Miller's got some familiarity with that. Her mom played basketball at San Diego State, who is, of course, is a Mountain West member. McGuire thought she got that kill. Official says otherwise, and that one's out. So Boise State will lead us into the switch.
Switch at sides, 8-7. Small edge for the Broncos here. Beautiful late afternoon here in Boise. Bright sunshine. Every member of the Bronco team is standing courtside, engaged in this match.
And Davis still having some of their players get changed so they can get on home later on today as Bullington goes to the back. But there are some Aggies out here supporting, and it's very easy to support a player that has a shot variety like that.
Yep, no doubt about it. They've got an experienced pair out here. They know some of their teammates need to go find a shower and get ready for the flight home tonight, but that's not going to stop this pair of McGuire and Miller from playing really good volleyball all the way to the end.
That was McGuire with the kill. Tie it up at 8. Bullington tips over.
Great serve deep down the middle. Had both Boise State partners going for the same ball. Bullington handled it really well. She didn't shoot that pass to the net. She kept it patient out in the center of the court. Gave her partner time to get there and set it, and then she converts with a pokey over the block to the sideline.
Great
That's
pass,
tight.
but that's a tight set, and UC Davis well into the net. very clearly.
I think that ref is going to call that set a double if her partner didn't fly into the net going after it. It did not come out as well as the earlier sets have.
See there on the replay, Miller all over the net. And Bullington, maybe some wind picking up there on that serve.
That serve never had a chance. That was defying gravity all the way across the court.
Almost even sailed the bumpers that are designed to keep the balls around this court and out of the staff work area. Boise State with the return ace. Bullington gets bailed out there.
That was a bad pass that worked out really well. As it falls off the net was our friend on that one, and it basically attacks the UC Davis player that's waiting to pass it at the net.
For UC Davis, that is a very disappointing point to give away here in a hotly contested third set. Now 2 points to lead for Boise State.
Let's see if Boise can take some momentum off of that and try to get a 3-point advantage here late.
McGuire on 2. What a shot that is. She's leaning forward and still has the placement.
Yeah, really athletic play by her. Great pass by her partner Kylie Miller to give her that option.
Land rises. And there's another big kill from McGuire.
Really strong hand contact by Colleen McGuire there. She, without taking a big backswing, she's able to generate a lot of pace. There's a heavy snap on that ball, located really well, headed straight to the corner, the Bronco defense.
Aggies have tied it up. Land. She uses the roll shot to great effectiveness.
What a great play there. I love that she moved into the middle of the court there, made the defense kind of make a choice, and she saw which angle they were giving up, and she dropped it right in there.
Goes back to Bullington. A race to 3 for Boise State.
Oh, great layout. Oh, Sierra's unable to play it out of the net. Great hustle by Marlena, but a better shot for the Aggies.
There are not a lot of balls that she doesn't at least get to. She's always in the vicinity, is Marlena Bullington.
She goes. She sees, she goes. She doesn't wait. She doesn't try to figure out if it's hers or if it's in or out. She's on her way, and that fast first step shows.
Nice set for Land. Blocked at the net. Yeah. Bullington with the turnaround.
Sierra covers herself, and Marlena goes on 2 for a critical point. 13-12 advantage as they switch sides.
(13-12) Boise State back on the left side. Boise State trying to close it out with a 5-0 sweep. If they can take court number 1. Miller. Oh, the Broncos were not ready for that.
Great vision that time. Her partner was calling line, and both Broncos were headed there to play defense, but instead, smartly, shot goes into the cross court, open sand.
Very deceptive there from the junior. Puts McGuire at the line. Broncos trying to get in system. Bullington blocked. Miller puts Davis on match point.
Kylie Miller did a really nice job of holding at the net. There's been a lot of dropping off the net, trying to play defense. This time she stays, presses big into that seam, and gets a block.
Can McGuire win it for the Aggies?
Swing for the match. No, Sierra with a great overhand dig.
Kept up by McGuire on 2, Miller. Broncos back in system. Bullington on 3. We're tied.
Good. So good. Both sides. Great play. Point saving game match-saving point for the Broncos there to tie it up at 14-all. Deuce situation, win by 2.
And nice hands out there over at the scoring table by Ellie Cotton as well.
A couple of the indoor players, Ellie Cotton and Bella McGurr over there manning the scoreboard.
And once again, just another instance of volleyball supporting volleyball. Bullington, 14-14. Miller, touch off the block.
We're going to have some controversy here. The ref signals Davis ball. Boise thinks it was hit out. Maybe a touch, couldn't tell. Sierra netted, but I think it was after the ball was down, which should not matter. We'll see what the ref has to say here.
They're going to call over both captains.
Oh, this never goes well.
So we'll take a look at it.
Aggressive play. Kylie Miller trying to take it off the blocker. It looked like no touch. Sierra in the net afterwards. What do we got? We're calling a touch.
Sierra is arguing her case, and she's not happy about it.
No, I don't think you want the mic too close to Sierra right now.
And this is one of those instances where all weekend Boise State has returned from an adverse situation and been completely solid. As you get another look at it there, they say it was touched. Can Boise State turn this situation around in their favor somehow? Really tight set here for the match. It's Colleen McGuire.
Wow. That's just a great play by UC Davis. Both sides battled really well. Davis came up with the 2 critical plays down the stretch. Controversial call. But you got to give credit to Davis. The way they played down the stretch there, they earned it. Well done.
And Colleen McGuire, absolutely unstoppable in that third set for UC Davis. Shot after shot was falling for her, and it helps them take the 16-14 victory in the third set. So Aggies beat the Broncos on the top court both times this weekend, but Boise State gets the better in the match, 4-1 in each of the outings.